Breaking news to tell you about 3 people, including 2 Huntington Beach police officers, were hurt this morning in a shooting.
CBS 2 Orange County reporter Michele Gile is live with details on what happened. Michele.
This all started, according to the police chief, with a call about a man with a knife who was slashing tires here in this neighborhood on Delaware Street. He was said to be in his pajamas, according to witnesses. The police chief is right to my right now talking to reporters about all of this. Now, my source says that an officer was hit by another officer's bullet, and a second police officer was hit by debris from that shooting. The crime scene is right behind me here, and it wraps around the corner into an alley where the suspect was shot.
Getting breakfast ready for my kids, and you just heard 4 or 5 shots sporadic, one after another.
John Sawyer was inside of his Huntington Beach apartment around 7:20 this morning when there was a volley of gunshots outside on Delaware Street. 3 cop cars are already pulled up on my corner here investigating something down the way, and when I walked out I saw the cops running to the front yard aiding somebody on the front yard, and then when I took off later to try to get my kids to school, that's when I noticed the person in the alley also down in pajamas too as well. Witnesses say the man in the pajamas was the suspect. A source tells me he lunged at an officer with a knife, and that's when there was gunfire. People in the neighborhood saw 4 or 5 officers. The source says 2 officers were hit, one with shrapnel, the other with a bullet. Police confirm the man with the knife was shot as well.
We were asleep and we heard a gunshot. I thought it was a tire pop, actually, until I looked out my balcony, and then I seen all these cop cars and ambulance, and we heard a lot of commotion.
Back live here now at the news conference at the scene. The suspect, we're told, is in surgery. A knife was recovered here at the scene. As for the officer who was hit by a fellow officer's gunfire, he is in stable condition at the hospital. The second officer has now been released, and he is doing okay as well. The chief here says that they are not yet releasing the name of the suspect. They're working to confirm that information. But again, a man with a knife running around the neighborhood, supposedly slashing tires, and then a shooting here right behind me.